Hi guys, and welcome back to another World Cup prediction video. Now sadly, England got knocked out of the World Cup by France, but the quarterfinals were overshadowed not by the quality of teams on display, but by the refereeing performances. They were pretty shambolic in every single one of these quarterfinals, and I just wish there could have been some good referees around. I watched Argentina-Netherlands. The ref looked like he had a Messi kit on underneath, his refereeing outfit, because everything was going Argentina's way. Messi could do no wrong. He handballed it intentionally and got away with it. There was loads of stuff in that one. And then England-France, the ref again was awful. And some people have said, well, he gave England 2 penalties. Yes, but they were stonewall penalties. Their first goal, Saka was fouled in the build-up. All over the pitch. Mainly Saka getting fouled, but all over the pitch, every single little decision just seemed to not go correctly, which was obviously unfortunate. But a lot of the game, the England game, was also down to Southgate's lack of in-game management, which we've said before. He can't control a game if it's not going to his script. He made some very poor substitutions. And although I'd say we were the better team in that match, we ended up losing because France, all credit to them, they know exactly how to win tournament football. They're very, very good at it, very experienced. Now, before we get into the predictions, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. There'll only be one more World Cup video after this, but it will be for the final and the third place playoff, so you don't want to miss it. Let's get in to my predictions. And we start off with Argentina against Croatia. This would have been Argentina versus Brazil, which looked like such a tasty affair, but Croatia, all credit to them, they know what they're doing in these World Cup fixtures. And last time out, they won their first 2 games in the knockouts, not in 90 minutes, but both on penalties. And the third game, they won after extra time. Can they do it again? Well, Argentina and Messi will be looking to not let them do that, because Messi could, cement his name in history as the greatest footballer ever. I'm not sure that he needs a World Cup to do that, but it would be very nice for him if he got it indeed. However, I'm not a fan of this Argentina side. I've said it in a few videos. I don't rate them very highly. I think they're a pretty average squad, and I think whoever won that France versus England fixture would be the favourite for the rest of the World Cup, and I stick by that. Argentina, I think a lot of their players are quite average, but I think the thing I don't like about them is their lack of professionalism. They're quite a dirty team. You see poor challenges. Like Paredes came on, and as soon as he came on, I knew he was going to get a yellow card, because he just always accumulates fouls. And then booting the ball into the Netherlands coaches, when they win the penalty shootout, or running off and taunting the Netherlands players. I don't like it. It's quite similar with Uruguay as well. Brazil are a bit different. They're not so much a dirty side that fly into challenges, all that sort of stuff. They just like to dance. They like to have fun. Maybe a bit too much. But with Argentina, I don't like this side. I don't like their personalities. Well, the personalities that they put out on the pitch, I don't enjoy that. And I'm hoping that Croatia get past them, to be honest. Now, Argentina survived a bit of a scare against Netherlands. They were 2-0 up. Wout Weghorst, of all players, comes on and scores 2 goals. And that free kick in the last minute, brilliant. What a great piece of creativity that is. Last kick of the game pretty much. In a World Cup quarter-final, you need to score to stay in the competition. Well done to Netherlands for that. A shame it didn't mean anything in the end, because Netherlands struggled in the penalty shootout, but Argentina v Croatia. How do I see it going? Well, I'm going to back Croatia. I mean, I've got pretty much everything wrong so far this tournament. So I'm going to go for the option that I would prefer. For this one anyway. Croatia, I think 1-1 full time, because they can never win knockout games in 90 minutes. So 1-1 full time. But then to win it 2-1 in extra time, just like they did in the last World Cup semi-final against England. So Croatia, 1-1, but to win 2-1 in extra time. And the second semi-final sees France face off against Morocco. Now, France have been good this tournament. They were second best against England to me, and you may say you're being very biased. I wouldn't say I'm a very biased person, considering that France game was the only game that I actually predicted correctly. Not score-wise. I did say 2-1 after extra time. It was 2-1 in 90 minutes. But I backed France. I thought France would win it. I expected them to be a bit more dominant, a bit more creative. I think, England, we created more chances, but again, they went 1-0 up. They then didn't need to create. They went 2-1 up. They didn't need to create. So I guess it sort of balances out. However, I was very impressed with England's performance in that game. Obviously annoyed that we didn't win, didn't get through, but at least we gave it a good go, because I was kind of expecting us to just roll over and, France to just have fun with us, really. But yeah, we put up a good fight. I'd say we were the better team, but it didn't go to plan. And this is the thing about France. They're missing, 4 or 5 main players in this squad, but they know how to win in the World Cup. They're so good at it. They're looking to retain. Can they do it again? Well, Mbappe was very quiet against England. I think we coped with him very, very well. Didn't do much. The danger man for them, however, was Antoine Griezmann, linking up the play, 2 assists. He was everywhere. So Morocco are going to have a lot of players to focus on, but I think Mbappe and Griezmann both run this. Giroud is the clinical one up front, and Dembele hasn't had the greatest of tournaments, but he's still a very good player that can come up with a moment. Now, Morocco have been very good. I wrote them off. I thought that they would finish bottom of their group. They actually managed to finish top. And there's always a dark horse. My 2 dark horses for this one, because I couldn't choose between them, was Serbia, probably because I got them in the sweepstake, and Uruguay. And they both got eliminated in the group stages. But Morocco topped their group, knocked Spain out on penalties, then knocked Portugal out in 90 minutes, 1-0. Morocco are a great side to watch. I love it when an underdog comes through. I think it's even better than it's an African side. The first ever African side to get to the semi-final of a World Cup is brilliant for the continent, and brilliant for the nation as well. Morocco doing very well. They've really been an up-and-coming nation as well in football recently. A lot of big names now starting to appear and go to Premier League. You got Hakimi at PSG. En-Nesyri playing over in Spain in Sevilla. There's some good players here. Now, could they knock out France? If they did, that is an incredible run. Spain, Portugal, France, all in the knockouts, and also Belgium in their group. I'm not so sure they'll get past France, because France have a know-how. They are a good side, and they've got one of the best players in the world currently, Mbappe, playing for them. As much as I'd love Morocco to get through, and although it doesn't sound as exciting, I would quite enjoy a Morocco versus Croatia final. Something different. 2 sides you wouldn't expect to get there, and there will be a shock winner. But I've just got a feeling France will edge this one. Only just. Morocco have only conceded 1 goal all tournament, and it was an own goal. So I've got France down to win it in 90 minutes, probably from a piece of Mbappe magic. France to win 1-0. So, there you have it. Croatia to beat Argentina 2-1 after extra time, and France to knock out Morocco 1-0, making it a repeat of the 2018 World Cup final, seeing Croatia take on France. If that happens, then Croatia will be out for revenge, and France will be looking to be the first team to retain the World Cup since Brazil winning back-to-back 1958-1962. Will that be correct? Let me know down in the comments. Who do you think is going to get to the final? Make sure if you've enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any more World Cup content.